What's up, guys? Craig here from the Crypto Savvy channel. We're going to be talking a little bit about quite a few different things here. So as you guys know, nothing's really changed in the charts right now. We're still looking at that 17.6 area. If that's broken, then we can possibly see 18.4 or 18.5. But I do believe we have much further down to go. We've talked about this many a time. So going to go over some other stuff. As you guys know, with all the stuff going on with social media and stuff, you really got to watch what you say. Because what one platform is going through right now, and it's kind of getting revealed, the other ones also are probably most likely doing the same thing, so you got to watch what you say on them. So I try to keep my ideas kind of broad in a sense, not really naming specifics and things like that, but still trying to get out what I think is going on. So as you guys know, I put a short in at 17,280, still in that, stops at 17.6. We'll see what happens there. I'm going to obviously stay in that. I'll move my stops down if we do break some support. But going into like what happened with FTX, right? What's the difference between FTX and some of the other huge exchanges is he got caught. They haven't got caught yet. I do believe there is some bad stuff coming. I've showed you guys in last week's, if you watch all last week's video, even the week prior, I think I started talking about it, maybe even way before that, was look at the BNB chart, look at the FTX chart, look at the Ethereum chart. They're all still in a major bubble pop pattern. I think they all have a lot further down to go. BNB, that going down, I think, would cause some serious damage to Binance. I know a lot of people don't want to say it, even if they believe it, but just be careful out there. Don't have all your money on that exchange. Don't have, more than you're willing to lose on any exchange, right? So if you believe in crypto, obviously keep it in your own personal hard wallet. But I do believe we have much further to go. I still believe that. You can check out all my videos. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Before we go on any further, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. It helps push this video out, get it out to more people. I think more people need to open their eyes as to what's going on in the markets, right? So I believe all the markets pretty much work in the same way. Basically, your main goal should be to protect your capital, especially in times like what we're going through right now, right? Because there's no guarantees what goes on in the market. Could it have bottomed? Yes, it's possible. I don't think it's even close to a bottom. Another thing I talk about all the time is Bitcoin. Ever since it was created, right, has been in a traditional bull market. So the traditional markets have been about a 100-year bull run, right? I think it's time for a massive, massive correction, possibly like depression style, right? Is that going to happen guaranteed? Not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. Obviously, anything can happen. But by looking at just the charts and the analysis alone, it's not looking good for the markets, guys. There's just no doubt about that. So you've had Big Boy is starting to say he thinks the bottom's in again. I'm not saying anything bad about him, but FOMO works in a lot of different ways, right? So remember back when on December 2nd, when I said that, this Amazon chart compared to Bitcoin chart looked like it was going to start playing out, and which it has, right? And then, him calling the bottom now was just like when he said it would go below 38, then they would sell everything, and they didn't sell. That's because of FOMO, fear of missing out, right? Fear of missing out has had everybody hold all the way since we dropped from the top, right? Every little bounce, and they think it's going back into a bull run, new all-time highs, and then it just makes a lower low, which I think is going to happen again. I've talked about that in the past when all this started. You would get fake rallies, get everyone bullish so they wouldn't sell while the big money sold. And I think another huge thing about how these platforms and stuff are controlled on what you see, when they want exit liquidity, they push the channels that are super bullish and feeding that narrative, because the same people that are in control of, monitoring these platforms and what stuff gets pushed, what videos get pushed, what tweets get pushed. And not so much tweets maybe anymore, but what gets pushed out there is a narrative to get you to do something. And usually it's for you to put your money. Okay, so let's try to put it in simple terms. So say there's a big pot, right? And people are just putting money in it, and they keep making these TV commercials or something, for people to put money in there because it's going to the moon and everybody's going to get, a huge piece of the pot. But really the people that are in control of that pot can take it anytime they want. So if they can push enough info out to get everybody to keep putting money in that pot before they pull it and take it, right? That's how markets work. And I talk about it all the time. Getting emotionally attached to any asset is dangerous because markets don't care about your emotion, right? They play and feed off your emotion. I learned that a long time ago, and I try to put that point across to people, but most of them just don't really get it. With all these scams getting washed out, we talked about the great crypto washout, right? Just like the .com bubble scam washout. Same thing in crypto. It doesn't have to be just altcoins. It's exchanges, bad projects, all that stuff. And people keep saying that we're at the bottom, but really, if so much money was gone from the FTX debacle, right? How is that money going to come back in if it's gone? And those people that lost that money, do you think they're going to put more in right now? Absolutely not. So that's why I believe in the 10-year cycle for Bitcoin plan. I think it's going to be a long time before Bitcoin ever sees new all-time highs again because confidence is already pretty much lost in the market. Once it gets down below 10K, it's going to be lost. It's going to take a long time to gain confidence and get more money to come in, right? That's how I think. None of this is financial advice, but so far this is how it's been playing out, and it does look to be this way. Now, does that mean you can't make money? Absolutely not. That's why traders love this atmosphere, right? Because you can make a ton of money going down. I don't like to, long in a bear market. I know a lot of people do, scalpers and this and that, but trade with the trend. It's always way better. So if you see a huge pump out of nowhere, it's a great time to short or sell if you're trying to get out before lower prices. If we get lower prices, which I do think we're gonna. Again, protect your capital. I wish I could say more in how I think about how this is going. I hope some of you guys are clued in on what I'm trying to get at here. It's hard to, pick the right words, I guess you can say, for a lot of this stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much about it. I just wanted to get this out there. 17.6 is the area to watch. If we get above that, look for 18.4. I don't see us getting much higher than that. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think we have a good chance that we won't see above 20,000 even next year, maybe. We'll see what happens. If it gets above 20, then okay. As you guys know, if you look at the weekly chart on Bitcoin, what I'm watching is the 55 EMA, right? So if we get above that, and I think right now it's around 26, but obviously it continues down as the price goes down. If we do get above that before hitting a bottom, then I may start turning bullish at that point. But as of right now in the macro, guys, there's no reason to get bullish. I think there's going to be plenty of time to buy near the bottom. Even if you miss the bottom, it's not that big of a deal if it's really going to go up for a long time. So, if we start crossing that $25,000, $26,000 range, maybe I'll get in. But I would rather wait because my dollar amount would be the same if I bought in up there and it continued up rather than buy in now, lose money, right? That's leaving money on the table. So I wait for a macro confirmation before I'm going to be getting into anything, including traditionals. I think there's going to be tons of opportunity next year, maybe possibly the year after, but to get into some of these things way lower than they are right now, right? So everybody wants to talk about it's negative to say the market's going down. That's huge opportunity, guys. Huge opportunity, guys. And a lot of people think, if I just buy now, it'll be fine because it's going to go up forever. Well, that's a great narrative for people to push, but in reality, it could go much lower, and it could take a long time before they ever get back to these levels, right? So you got to keep that stuff in mind. you know, I've been called negative, whatever. The only thing negative is the feeling I get of all the people losing their money listening to these people that really have zero market experience. All they've ever watched was Bitcoin. They don't understand how markets work, and their narrative is being pushed by the platforms, guys. So be careful out there. Make sure you give me a follow on Twitter. It's at CryptoSavvy1, and that's the number 1. There's no underscores, nothing like that. And that's pretty much about it. I just wanted to get a quick Sunday video out. I might start making more of these if you guys like them. If you do, leave in the comment section below if you like them. If you don't, tell me you don't like them. But make sure you do smash that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We go over the charts Monday through Friday, and kind of keep an eye on what's going on in the markets so we don't get blindsided, right? We keep an eye on the areas to watch, the support and resistance, and the major areas we need to look for a big move. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below. Take it easy, guys. I'm out.